touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, then you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get on go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind state and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
New York State committed to Daniel Jones for a 4th season, but also made this a decisive year by declining his 5th-year option. 2022 looks like Jones' final chance to prove he can be the franchise face for the Giants, and he does have a cadre of weapons that he'll need to top his career highs of 3,000 yards and 24 touchdowns that he set as a rookie.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
On second down, here's Barkley. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. The Giants at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A first down carry for Barkley. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 16 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
They find some open field here. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. From the 29, Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that's complete to Shepard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Eluding the pressure right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Up the middle with Barkley. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 17 yards and a giant 1st down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Good running from Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 27, Jones. He's got Akins, the tight end. Touchdown! Jordan Akins, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Giants have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. And I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turn into a heck of a DB, though, partner. 2nd and 2. Prescott to throw it. That's caught again by Schultz. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Prescott on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Prescott forced out to his left, and he fires one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
They'll look to throw again. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 34. Gano's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we are no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. A handoff left, Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On third down, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down and 4. Prescott nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sport. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
That ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On third down, Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's a give to Barkley. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the play and a first down. A give to Bart. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Better, really, as the night's going on. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A handoff to Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Saquon Barkley. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26, a fitting of one there. And now here come the Cowboys. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A first down throw for Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. One last shot now for Prescott. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether